Subscribe to RA Solutions by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to receive notifications. Hello there, welcome to another video by RA Solutions. In this one, what we're going to be doing is showing you how to add text effects in Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud 2019. What we have in front of you is a canvas, a blank canvas. So I've opened up Adobe Photoshop, any size really, because for the purpose of this video what I'm going to be doing is add some text, show you how to change the color, size, type of that text, but also how to add different effects to that text. Okay, so very basic even, but very straightforward. So first and foremost, on the left side you have your tools in the tool panel. If you keep scrolling down here until you reach the T tool, I call it, right click it, you've got lots of different options within that T tool. But the good thing about Adobe Photoshop CC, it gives you a little preview of what that T tool does. So this one is a horizontal type tool, okay, and the next one is a vertical type, so on and so forth. In another video or the next set of videos, what I'll be doing is covering what this vertical type mask tool and horizontal type mask tool do as well. But the purpose of this video, what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to add drop shadows, bevels, strokes to a normal text type. So I'm going to click on the horizontal text type tool and draw a box where my text is going to go, and in there I'm going to type in RA Solutions like that. Okay, at the moment the color of my text, I can't really see it, so what I'm going to do is highlight the text that I've written, go to the top here. You can do this a few ways, but I'm going to use this way, this color palette here. At the moment the color is white, so I'm going to click on that and I'm going to change using the color picker tool. I'm going to change the color of my text. So for the benefit of this video, what I'm going to do is choose red. Okay, like this. Click OK. Now obviously what I'm also going to do is change the size of my text. So at the top you can see a number here, a little drop down menu with a number in there. I'm going to make it bigger, go to 60 points or even bigger still. There you go, RA Solutions. And if you want it bigger than 72, what you need to do is manually add a number in. So I'm going to make it bigger to 80 points, and it's gone bigger. Let's try 100 points. There we have it. So I'm going to drag that box to make it bigger, and there we go. So there we go. So what I've done now is you know how to change the color, you know how to change the size of the text. Now what I'm going to do is change the font type. Now this one, highlight it or keep it highlighted at the top. Here at the moment the font I'm using is Creighton Pro. Change that. I might choose a font which I quite like. It's the Nightclub BTNCN, the middle one. And notice obviously it goes off to the edge, so I'm going to make it smaller, the font, because it's quite a thick font, that is. So there we go. So we have changed the color, change the size of the text, change the type. Here, this, on some fonts you can select whether you want that text to be bold, light, regular. On this one it's only got one option which says it's regular here. Okay, so I'm happy with that. There we have it. If you want to move it down, click on this move tool here at the top and you can move it to where you want. Now what we're going to do is add some text effects to that tool, okay, to the text. So here on the right side you've got a panel called layers. If you don't find this panel on your version of Adobe Photoshop, what you can do is from the top options where it says window, choose the layers panel here. I can switch it off so you don't see it, but I can switch it back on again, and there we have it there. Look, now make sure that layer where the text is selected, RA Solution, is highlighted, and it is. Right click that layer and go to blending options. Okay, if you do that it will bring a pop-up box. Now here what we can do is select the style of my layer. So my layer is text anyway, so there's a lot of different options you can go down and choose. Let's start with, go to the bottom one, drop shadow. That's if I click on the text box, I can select, notice it starts adding a little shadow to it. If I click off it, it'll change slightly, add it, it will start adding a shadow to it. It's added a shadow to it. But if I click the name drop shadow, you can go and change the color of my shadow, change the size of my shadow. So here at the moment the color is black, I'm going to leave it like that. Go down here, change the size of it, and notice how the text changes. Yeah, sorry, the shadow changes if I increase the size of my shadow. Noticed it's added a little bit of a grey outliney shadow there. Okay, so leave it like that. Let me spread it out and increase that. Look at that. Yeah, you can tell there's a drop shadow now. It's a better drop shadow there, but you can customize this until you are happy with the actual shadow. You'll notice how that's changing accordingly based on what I'm doing up here. So that's the drop shadow feature. There's lots of other things you can play around with. The other one I'm going to show you is the stroke feature. Now what I'm going to do is click on the checkbox next to stroke, and what it's done, it's added an outline, a stroke on each letter. Can you see that? In front of you, in black at the moment. If I click on the word stroke, you can change the color of my stroke. So click on the color palette here. Let me do that one more time, and maybe I might use green. Yeah, choose the color green. Notice the outline changes to green up around each letter. Change it to blue, the outline changes to blue. Let's keep it as black. Click OK. You can change the size of my outline where it says size. You notice how the outline gets thicker and thicker. Yeah, it seems like it's graffiti. Let me leave it like that. But there's lots of other options you can choose, and there's also bevel at the top and emboss. If you click on the checkbox, yeah, you can see how it adds a bevel to my font. There you can add contours, you can add textures, you can play around with it. Click on the word bevel and emboss, and there's lots of different options to choose from. Same with the others. Yeah, if you apply the same principle with the others, you will get the same effect. So if I click on outer glow, the checkbox, click on the word outer glow, you can change the glow you get with that specific font there. So I hope this video has helped. I hope you understood the basic principles of changing the text effects of a specific text type in Adobe Photoshop CC using the layer style option and the blending options. Click on OK once you're happy, and there we have it. Look, and you can see all the effects have been added to that text. So one more time, to change the style of my text, to add an effect to it, highlight the layer the text on, right click, blending options, and you'll get this option appear where you can start playing around with adding lots of effects to your text. So that was a quick and easy video showing you that. I hope this video has helped you. Please like, subscribe and share.